So you're thinking about moving to Los Angeles with your family and you want to know what are the best neighborhoods for families in Los Angeles. Well, this video is going to be all about the top 5 places to live for families in Los Angeles, so stay tuned. What's up, everybody? This is Shira Adato, and I am a local real estate agent in the Los Angeles area. And here on this channel, I make a ton of content about what it's like to live in LA and everything you need to know if you're moving to Los Angeles. So make sure you hit that red subscribe button below to stay in the know. Every day, people watch these videos and reach out to me with questions, what it's like to live here, and it's my favorite thing. So if you're thinking of moving to the Los Angeles area, make sure you give me a call, shoot me a text or email, however you can get a hold of me. I love having those conversations. I've got your back when moving to the Los Angeles area. So neighborhoods for families, although there are great neighborhoods all over LA that are wonderful spots to call home, there are really a few cities that stand out as exceptional places to raise a family. So today I've pulled the top 5 neighborhoods in LA that niche.com calls the best neighborhoods to move to for families. And they base their findings on things like community, highly rated schools, of course, great homes, the ability to have a yard, and a safe place to live. So let's start with number 1 on the list, La Cañada Flint Ridge, also commonly known as just La Cañada. It's considered a suburb of Los Angeles with a population of a little over 20,000, and it's in the northeastern part of LA County, up past downtown, north of Glendale, north of Pasadena, in the foothills of the Verdugo Mountains. Living in La Cañada has an almost rural feel, lots of trees, beautiful mountain views. It has great restaurants, coffee shops, parks, everything you could want in a community. And one of the reasons it made the top of the list is because the public schools are so highly rated. Niche.com actually calls it the best suburb to raise a family in all of California, not just LA. But like everywhere in Southern California, homes do not come cheap in La Cañada. The median home price is around $1.5 million. When you ask residents what they love about La Cañada, they'll say it's a beautiful, tree-lined suburb type feel, close to Pasadena, close to downtown LA, with fantastic public schools and an engaged, caring community. It lacks in nightlife, but makes up for that with a great overall quality of life because you've got great hiking, great parks, a wonderful farmer's market, and just an ideal place to raise a family. Number 2 on the list is South Pasadena. South Pasadena has a population of a little over 25,000. It's a charming community just 6 miles from downtown LA and west of the San Gabriel Mountains. South Pasadena has a more of an urban, suburban mixed type feel. There's also a mix of homeowners and renters. It has a lot of architectural charm due to the historic preservation efforts that maintain a lot of those really charming craftsman bungalows and Spanish style homes that when you think of Pasadena, you think of those homes. Whenever I'm in the area, to me, it's reminiscent of a bit of an East Coast vibe. There's a great selection of parks, restaurants, boutique type shops. It's kind of an artist community, and the public schools in Pasadena, South Pasadena, are also really highly rated with a median home price of around $1.1 million. But because you're inland, the climate can be kind of hot there. Residents just say they love the safe community vibe. They say they love to take walks in the neighborhoods, and there are so many trees. Next up on the list is Manhattan Beach at number 3. Manhattan Beach is a beach town in LA County, but it's in an area known as the South Bay, which is south of LAX International Airport. Manhattan Beach has a population of around 35,000 and a very suburban feel with a quintessential beach town vibe, kind of like a very charming 1900s small town feel. It definitely feels off the beaten path, not like you're living in a big city, and the public schools are very highly rated. The median home price in Manhattan is around $2 million, but that really only gets you into a starter home on the eastern part of town. The closer you get to the beach, and if you have any kind of ocean view, a single family home with a good size yard will cost upwards of $3 to $4 million, and down in the sand section or even on the Strand, those homes can sell for like $10 million. So where you live in Manhattan Beach really matters. But the top-rated, award-winning schools, the weather, and of course being close to the beach are the biggest draws for families because there's so much to do here. The climate is really mild, it tends to be cooler than in LA, and you can basically be outdoors year-round. So a great place for families. Making it to number 4 on the list is Santa Monica with a population of around 91,000. Santa Monica is of course very well known. It's what you think of when you think of Los Angeles, and niche.com puts it as another one of the best places to live in California. So living in Santa Monica has more of an urban feel, very cool hip vibe, lots of bars, restaurants, coffee shops, parks, and of course you have the iconic Santa Monica Pier, the 3rd Street Promenade, commercial area, tons of outdoor spaces, parks, jogging trails to enjoy those fabulous ocean and coastline views, and another place where the public schools are very highly rated. But Santa Monica has a median home price of around $1.3 million. Coming in at number 5 is Palos Verdes Estates. Now, Palos Verdes is a peninsula on the southern part of LA County with a population of a little over 13,000. It is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful yet underrated spots outside of LA. And one of the reasons it doesn't get enough attention is it's quite remote. There really aren't any freeways that go there, so if you have to commute, it can be a bit of a trek. But that said, it does have a lot of its own shopping and restaurants to keep you local for the basics, but really anything you want to do in LA, you're gonna have to drive down the hill to get there. But it's that remoteness that draws some people. It has a very suburban, rural feel. When people move out to PV, it's because they want the bigger homes, the bigger yards, less of a city feel. And it really just has beautiful, bucolic scenery, green and trees and palatial homes with so much more space between the homes and privacy. And because you're up on a hill, it has some of the most spectacular views in LA. But with this, it really is more of a bedroom community, no nightlife. You'll have to come off the hill for that, but you are close to Riviera Village, which is nice. But if you enjoy quiet, breathtaking views and highly rated schools, you will really enjoy the community in Palos Verdes Estates. The median home price there is around $2 million. So that wraps up my video about the top 5 neighborhoods for families in Los Angeles. For more information, you can go to losangelosliving.vip, where you can download a free copy of my Los Angeles relocation guide. Or if you'd like to discuss what neighborhood might be best for you and your family, reach out to me at the contact information below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.